welcome to the local news. I'm Dick Murphy, and I'll be your host for the next 60 minutes. We're several weeks away from a town election here in Stoughton, and I have one of the candidates on, and he's going to have the full hour. How's that?
Well, I'm not a candidate anymore. I'm actually a current selectman.
Oh, you're a current selectman.
I'm a current
selectman.
selectman. No, I'm a current selectman, yeah.
I misspoke, yeah. Cynthia Walsh and...
T.J. Recupero,
yeah.
And our write-in candidate, Mr. Peter Brown.
Okay.
Those three people.
Oh, he's a write-in.
He's a write-in. Peter Brown is a write-in.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
No, it's okay.
Okay. We're taping this show at 4 o'clock on Monday. It'll be on Tuesday night, as usual. And just before I left the house, again, this was about 20 minutes before, there was a shooting, shots fired in the Congress.
I heard that on BZ on the way here, Dick. So you told me to be here by 3:30. So I left my house at about 10 past 3.
Get any updates on it?
No, I did not. I'm sorry to say.
Okay. Well, I'm sure by now that a lot of the people have seen it on regular TV.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. You never know what you're going to hear, do you, in this day and age?
That is true.
Well, David Spanky Sousa. And the first thing I'm going to ask you is, do you like that nickname? And where did you get it?
The nickname, I guess, has stuck with me, so I have no choice. Yeah, I'm just so used to people calling me Spanky. I got it in 1980, 81, 82, going from 8th grade when it was the junior high still to the high school.
Yeah.
I joined the soccer team, the freshman soccer team, and I was, I should say small. I was shorter than what I was now, never smaller. So I used to kick the ball, and I used to have to chase the ball, and a kid named Keith Galizio says I look like Spanky from the Little Rascals. And it's, it's stuck, yeah.
Oh,
he's a local town boy. He owns his own elevator company now and everything else. So
I wondered about that.
Yeah, it's stuck. It's been 34, 35 years now. So
oh, my gosh.
That's what everybody knows me as.
So now whose seat are you're running against?
No, I'm not running. I'm in. I'm sitting. I'm actually the vice chairman of the Board of Selectmen.
Oh, okay. You moved right up there, huh?
I moved my second year, became the vice chairman, so we'll see what it continues.
And again, who are the candidates this time?
The candidates are Mr. Thomas Recupero,
Cynthia?
Ms. Cynthia Walsh, and Mr. Peter Brown is a write-in candidate. Mr. Recupero is the sitting member of the Board of Selectmen right now.
Now, if Peter Brown wins, whose seat does he take?
He will take Mr. Recupero's seat.
Oh, he will?
He will.
Well, and what if Cynthia, she would be out?
She'd be out and Mr. Recupero would be out, or vice versa. Whoever wins is one seat up.
Okay.
So it's Mr. Recupero is seeking re-election for his seat.
Yeah, but Cynthia's running for that seat.
Yes, she is, and so isn't Mr. Peter Brown.
But so would Peter take precedence over her if she got one vote, or you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, depending, whoever gets the most votes wins will become the next selectman. So whoever gets the most votes wins. So.
Okay. Well, you've been doing a pretty good job down there.
Well, thank you.
And I keep tabs on you.
First of all, I want to say thank you for having me on the show.
Well,
I think you have to be an honor to get on Dick Murphy's show.
Oh,
I've been here 15 years ago when I ran for a candidate. 15 years ago I got on. 2 years ago when I got on, I had you, and now. So I think you have to have high grade standards to get onto Dick Murphy's show.
Is that going to cost me $20 now?
No, it could probably cost a little bit more than that. Probably a big steak dinner or something. But no, honestly, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for, well, glad to have, I only have good people on, you know.
Oh, good, thank you.
Okay, very good. Spanky, I'm not too happy with what the Board of Selectmen has been doing lately. And I'm still very, very upset about Paul Chastity, the chief.
I have to agree with you on that. As sitting member of the Board of Selectmen, we do bicker a lot, and that is a shame. We're not there to bicker. But when I ran for the people 2 years ago, I told them they're going to hear the truth, like it or not. I won as one of the seats of the Board of Selectmen.
Yeah.
The people asked me to become a leader.
Okay.
So I'm trying to become that leader that the people want me to become.
Okay.
I'm talking a lot of the truth, and I guess the people don't like that.
What have you been on, 2 years?
2 years. It's going to be just 2 years, April 7th or 8th, I think it'll be.
So you're going to run next year?
My seat will be up next year. As of right now, we'll see what my life takes me and work and my family, what my family want me to do. I mean, I have 2 young kids.
Okay.
My wife, as of right now, my wife supports me. She's my backbone. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. This June will be 25 years I've been married to her.
Wow, that's
29 years
nice.
altogether. So she's, people say, how does she put up with you? She's just like me. She's a tough girl. She's a great thing. My kids, on the other hand, do not like it. So I have to sit down and talk with them and discuss this. Like I says, it takes a lot of time out of our lives.
Right. Well,
So-
you're looking at it right. I lost my wife 34 years ago on our 34th wedding anniversary, I should say. And
Never the same.
no,
So,
6 kids, but they're all around. They're
no,
all,
so that's a good thing. But the chief, I miss him tremendously too. I wish I could get him back, and hopefully if Mr. Brown gets in and
Right.
other members of the board wake up and smell the coffee and listen to the people. I don't know if you watched the Selectmen's meeting a month ago now, when they all came in and the people spoke for the police
No,
chief.
I didn't.
The town hall was packed. I haven't seen like that in a long, long time.
What were they speaking in favor of?
To keep the police chief.
Oh, that, yeah,
Yep,
of
and then also
course.
there was a couple weeks after, there was a vote of no confidence with the police, the fire, the DPW, and now the teachers. But now the people don't know that. The town employees, the girls in the town hall, or any members of the town hall unions inside the town hall, none of them have given a vote of no confidence because they're fearing for their job. There will be retaliation with this town manager and the human resource director.
Really?
All guaranteed facts.
I am not,
Facts.
I've never laid eyes on the town manager, but all that I hear and read, I don't like him. I think he should be gone. I'll say that right out.
Oh,
I really think he should be gone. In fact, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, maybe reconvening the old charter commission and see if we can turn it around somehow. Don't press me on
No,
that.
I actually like to see the charter changed. The charter has to be changed.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that.
The charter does
that's
have
what
to
I
be changed.
think,
There's
too.
a little bit too much power with the with the town manager.
No question about that.
We are the decision makers, the policy makers.
That
and
was
like
not our
No, and like I
purpose either.
says, I'm not here to run the day-to-day operations. Some people tell you, oh, you want to become the town manager, you want to become a mayor. I don't want to become neither one of them.
No, I know you don't.
I says, but I tell you right now, if I was either one of them, I would fix this town, and I knew who I'd have to get rid of.
I agree with you on that one.
The residents put us there, Dick.
Yep.
So when I ran, and they paid me, I go see all the residents, I go to the businesses, you pick up my phone, if I'm sleeping, it goes to voicemail. Within 3 or 4 hours later, I get up and I answer it, I will call you back.
I believe it.
I get phone calls, I work the night shift from 10:30 at night to 7 in the morning. I get phone calls from the residents, 1:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. These are my concerns. I says, well, it's too late to call
Wow.
anybody now, but I will look at it first thing in the morning and I will get back to you.
We need more like you.
I went back
really
to,
do.
oh, thank you. I went back to old town politics when I ran on this. And like I say, I've sat on the board with Mr. Recupero and Ms. Walsh.
Yeah.
As people in general, I cannot deny them. They're great
Okay.
people.
Right.
Their political views, I do not agree with them.
Right.
Nor do they agree with me, nor you agree with me. Right? We all have different views, and I'm okay to agree to disagree.
Right.
Is the Board of Selectmen in turmoil? Yeah, we're in turmoil. Is it
Yeah, I
sad?
was just gonna ask you.
Is it sad? It is very sad. It's we're supposed to be making decisions and all that.
Yeah.
But a couple things I've been watching the show, all these different shows and going on and political debates and everything else.
Yeah.
Miss Walsh says the chairman should speak and only the chairman should speak.
Oh, baloney.
Yeah, I'm against that because
So am
we
I.
are elected by the people and the people want to hear our voice. And I think everybody should have their opinion.
Yep.
But sitting on the board with Miss Walsh, if somebody was saying something and she didn't like it, she should clear her voice nice and loud. We should move this on.
Oh, yeah.
But if she's speaking, we can take all the time we want.
Right.
So,
Right.
I don't care about that. And I just, she walks around like she's, Miss Prissy and doesn't do nothing wrong. She comes up to the board all the time,
Yeah.
as now sits in the audience and
Oh,
wants to
yeah,
speak.
I heard that.
And even if it's not a public meeting and she has something to say, and not just her, everybody.
Right.
When I run a meeting, I let everybody speak. And I've had other members of the Board of Selectmen say it's not a public meeting. I say I understand that. But when I ran, I told the people, I will listen to them. Is this concern about this? Give me a 1 minute thing and I'll let you talk. And I do let the people talk.
Okay.
So if Ms. Walsh wants to think I'm being, we're jerks and this and that talking, if I become the chairman, which I probably won't become the chairman if I decide to run next year, but next time I run a meeting and if she wants to speak, I won't let her speak. Then she'll see how it really feels like.
Oh, very
Because
good.
if they want to play that game, I'll play that game. But that's not who I am, Dick.
You take an active role, I notice.
I do, but it's like,
I like that.
well, thank you. But like I says,
I take
wanna-
an active role, too.
I represent the people. Mr. Cooper, like I says, I've known him for years. He lives probably about 20 houses from me.
Yep.
Great guy, but his political views, I don't agree with. He was on one of the shows, candidate with Mr. Pickett, while, probably about a month ago,
Yeah.
and saying how he was subpoenaed to court against or for or against, I don't know how it's for, the human resource director in the town hall there. He went to court with a big case going on at Cedar Hill that you know about,
Yeah,
which I cannot talk
I
about
do.
because
No, I
it is an
understand.
open case.
Yep, I
But he
know.
said on Mr. Pickett's show that he was subpoenaed to court, and his subpoena only lasted 5 minutes. And then a few days later, there was a transcript put out, a taping of Mr. Recupero speaking about his court case that lasted 39 minutes. So how do you get from 5 minutes to 39 minutes?
I don't know.
And then he comes out here, and I was, like I said, I was on Community Forum last week, and they're telling me, I'm saying lies. I'm saying lies. I'm not saying lies. I'm telling the truth. You just don't like hearing the truth. I'm not polished about it. I tell you straight how it is.
That's why you're on this show.
Oh, and then like I said, if I'm lying, what did he say? He said his testimony only lasted 5 minutes, and the transcript is saying 39 minutes. What is he covering up? Is he covering up for the town manager and his disciples? I call them the disciples. There's certain employees that get special treatment.
I've never laid eyes on the town manager.
Or is he going against the police chief? Is he, Mr. Cooper, against the police chief? Is that why he went to the courthouse? People can listen to the transcript and see what they think, have their own opinion.
Right. Right.
Like I said, town manager, he'll talk to you when you get there. He's a smart man. I will not say he's not a smart man. He's an intelligent man. He has no people skills.
That's what I hear.
He has no people skills whatsoever.
That's what I hear.
If he had people skills and worked with this board
Yep.
and got rid of certain people, he'd be one hell of a manager. That you cannot take that away from him. But that is not his MO, and he doesn't like to do that. He loves
He's
to.
been a town manager in a number of places,
Yes,
too.
he has.
I saw his background, and he's been
Well,
around
that's the problem. It's
circuit.
like it says. Yeah, he's been around the circuit, and
Yep.
like I said on other shows, we pay to get rid of our trash. Why do we bring trash in? He had a baggage when he came here.
Yeah.
Why did we bring in baggage? Why do we bring in the baggage? Like I said, Dick, you've been around much longer than I have, and for the
Thank
past,
you.
the past,
I have, yeah.
I'm 48 years old. I'm the youngest member of the Board of Selectmen.
Yeah.
So the last 40 years, I say 8 years old, you start paying attention a little bit, you hear what's going on. But being in this town my whole life, I listen to people. I talk to the employees. I talk to the residents. I talk to everybody.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. You're doing it the way it should be.
I don't know if it's the way it should be or not.
I think it is.
Thank you, but like I says, we're out here to represent the residents, and I have people telling you. I've had my letters opened at the town hall from employees opening my letters.
Really?
Yep, and
Without permission?
of course without permission, Dick.
Wow.
My wife, like I said, married 20, going on 25 years.
Yep.
Every letter that I have, of course, usually opens it. If she sees one letter that says to Mr. David Sousa,
Yeah.
she does not open it. If it's Mr. and Mrs. Sousa or anything else, she opens.
Right.
If she's even a letter from a bill from a company, say maybe the doctor sent me a bill for
That was the way my
copay.
that was the way my wife was too.
My wife won't open it. I'm like, it's from the doctor. She goes, but it's in your name. And now, since becoming a selectman, she doesn't even touch my letters at all. She goes, there's a letter, I don't know what it is, open it. So I'm like, okay, she will not open my letters. So if my own wife doesn't open my letters,
Right.
what gives the right people in the town hall to open my letters? And they tell me, oh, I can do that. No, they cannot do that.
No, I don't
And
believe they can.
of course they can't. It's federal government. You can't touch it.
Right.
And then they
It's addressed to you.
ask for stuff, and they tell you you're a nobody. You're just a selectman. This is how our employees are treating some of our, like I said, the disciples of the town manager.
Is that golf course thing up at the hospital settled by now, or what?
No, it's not. It's still in. She is gone. She's out of her lease. It is gone. There's a new person come. Well, they're looking for a new concessionaire for the golf course, but
Right.
That case is still going on. It's pending in court right now as we speak.
Okay. Tell me from the beginning now about Paul Chastity and how that all happened, because he was the best thing that hit this town. Since Pete McGarvey, you wouldn't remember him. You were not even thought of at
Yeah,
that
probably
point.
not. That's before my time. So,
But he was way back. He was the best, my hero when I was a kid. And I put him, right with him.
well, like it says, I've heard different views of the police chief. Some like him, some don't like him.
Chastity, you mean?
Yes, and that's
Really?
like I said, everybody has their opinion, and I'm not questioning. Me personally, I've never had a problem with the police chief. Chastity. If I ask for something, with traffic and cars and people parking illegally, I'd call him direct.
Yeah.
Residents would call me, hey, this car's parked illegally. I'd call him direct. I'm like, please
Right.
take care of it. He'd look into it, take care of it. So,
Yeah, I had a good relation with him,
yeah,
too.
like it says, like him, don't like him. he was brought in to fix all the situations going on in the town. And
Yes, he was.
I think he turned the police department around, completely around. Some
Yep.
people say no, some people say yes.
I think he did.
But that's just like I said, this is opinion for people, and like I said, I can agree to disagree. But me personally, I like what he's done.
Yep.
I
So
was
do
heartbroken. I was heartbroken when he left. I was in his negotiation team
Yep.
to keep him, and I wanted to give him much bigger money.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
I wanted to give him at least $200,000. And I thought,
He and I were very good
and
friends.
they thought I was crazy. But I saw what he did to this town and where he was bringing this town forward.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
people now looked at this police department and everything else in the town. It's just not even the police department. The town itself, like this town is now finally starting to move
Yep.
forward.
Yep.
And like I said, being a kid,
There's a lot of good talent in there now.
There
and
is. There's a lot of
I'm
great
glad
talent.
to see that the girl got the job.
she didn't get the job yet. She's acting.
Well, you know what I mean.
You know, she's
yeah.
acting
Right.
police chief.
No,
and,
it's not permanent yet.
Yeah,
I understand.
and we have acting deputy chief is Lieutenant Danny McGowan. So
yeah.
let's see how they do. Like people say, are you going to hire them? I say, we got a lot of qualified people at the police department.
Yeah.
I definitely want to keep it in house. I don't want to go outside. To
Oh,
look for
right.
everybody else.
I'll agree there, but
I'd like to get some resumes in and interview some of these people, see what they're worth.
I still haven't got over the Shaston thing.
A lot of people won't, but he left,
really
and I
haven't.
personally, and this is me and only me, but Shasty left because of our town manager and our human resource
Yeah,
director.
he was
and certain others.
basically fired, and now they say he retired. Yeah,
No, he wasn't
sure.
fired. He did retire. I think
Well, you know what I mean.
the writing was on the wall. I think he's seen it coming, and before he lost his reputation, he says, "Let me get out before the going goes south."
Probably, yeah.
Or goes south, I should say. It goes sour either way.
Yeah,
And that's a shame.
yeah.
And as the
Sure
members of one of the members of the Board of Selectmen and the 4 other members of the Board of Selectmen, when the residents come up and speak about this, and then the employees and everything else, and have no confidence in the
yeah.
town manager, and yet none of them, I made a motion to pay the town manager off.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I made a motion to pay the town manager off.
And say bye-bye.
Send him on his way, walk up down the stairs with his check, shake his hand, say thank you very much.
That's what I
and then send
mean.
him on, and send him on his way. I was called out of order because it wasn't on the agenda. But like I said, as a selectman, we should be able to speak anything. Once we're up we have a quorum, we should be able to speak on anything we want to speak about.
What's your opinion on the town manager now?
My personal opinion?
Since you've been sitting on the board, yeah. Including the chastity thing.
I think he's the worst town manager this town's ever seen. He's not a.
I remember a lot more than you do, and he is.
He's not.
You are correct.
Like I said, he's an intelligent man, and you cannot take that away from
I
him.
never even laid eyes on him.
Oh, he probably won't. He won't. He only comes out.
I don't want to.
No, he only comes out if it's on a town event, if during the town time that he's working.
Yeah,
Like I've served tea at the seniors, and I seen him actually come out, and I'm like, well, what are you doing here?
right.
And he's like, oh, I come out. I'm like, you only come out because it's on town time. You never come to parades or anything else. But there's other members of the Board of Selectmen that they're going to hear this right now, and they're going to go crazy. How dare you talk about the town manager like this? And how
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. People know who they are.
Yeah.
It's time for change. And I says, much longer than me, you've seen a lot of turmoil come and go in this town, Dick.
He should be let go, shouldn't he, in your opinion?
Oh,
I'm with you.
2 years ago when I first got on, I wish.
Really?
Yeah, I would have got rid. I tried to get rid of him the first day I got on.
Are you alone in that thought right now?
I can't speak for my colleagues on the board, but like I said, I made a motion to send him on his way, and no one gave me a second motion.
you did.
No one did not. Nope. Where they stand behind, I don't know. Like I said, but
What would it take? 3?
4.
4?
Four to
That's
fire.
right. That's right.
3 to hire. But I want the people to know, I listen to the people. I listen to our employees. Are they always right? No. Are we always right? No. We're going to make decisions that they don't like me. I'll give you a
employees
perfect.
are not happy at all
No,
either, are
the
they?
employees. I met an employee this weekend. I was out of town. I was at dinner
Yeah.
talking, and they asked if they knew how this Peter Brown case worked. I said, I know there's stickers. Actually, Mr. Brown gave me a sticker yesterday, and I can show the people here.
Yep.
There's three stickers.
Yep.
You can actually peel them off. It'll say Cynthia or TJ on the ballot, however they go.
Right.
So you take the sticker off, you put it where it says other writing candidate, and then you color in the circle.
I had
This
him
is
on
my
my.
vote is for.
I had him on a couple of my shows early on before he became a candidate.
He said
and
he'd even deliver.
I like him very much.
You can call Peter at 774-222-3976, and he'll deliver you personally these.
Really?
Yeah, he'll deliver personally. 774-222-3976, and Peter will deliver the stickers
Oh,
personally.
I like him very much.
So I was out to dinner with my wife out of town, my children.
Yep.
And there was an employee of the town
Yep.
asked, I'd love to support him, but they're afraid to support him So can they just write them in or something? Because
Oh, these are employees.
these are employees, and
down
I
there.
guess from the Secretary of the State and the town clerk's office, if you just write Peter Brown in, people saying you need his address and everything else, which is 63 Chapman
You
Street,
got next
Chapman
to,
Road.
you got next to one of those?
Yes, I do. Chapman Road, 63 Chapman Road, but as long as you write in Peter Brown, you can, he'll still count as a vote. That's what the Secretary of the State said.
Oh,
And now
really?
that's what the town clerk said. So if the town clerk does not agree on that, I don't know. I don't know if Mr. Brown has to go to the state, to the
Okay.
state,
When's the,
Secretary of the State.
when's the election?
A week from Tuesday,
Okay.
April 5th.
I like this guy.
Oh.
I had him on twice before he was a candidate.
Yep, we need change. And
Yep.
if I don't think Mr. Brown does not get on, the town manager will get even more power than ever. And it's,
Well, you're a good addition, and you don't mind speaking out, do you?
no, I do not mind speaking out. Like
I
I
love
says,
that.
You're gonna hear the truth, like it or not. And there's other members, like I said, I was on the show, Community Forum, last week, and
Yep.
people said I was lying. I have nothing to lie.
No.
No, I have nothing to lie. Like I said, Mr. Recupero is dating the selectman secretary. In 2 years, he's voted for a $19,000 raise for her.
Really?
Yeah, and that's,
Th-
like I
These,
said,
these are the things I want to hear from you today.
well, like I says, who you fall in love with is none of my business.
Right.
And when I first got on, like I told on Community Forum, I told TJ straight out. He says, he wished me luck to run. He says, I think you're going to win. I says, well, all due respect, John Anzavino and Joe McCrisky, been there a long time. They know the system, how it works.
Right.
I have no clue how it works. I'm asking people to take a chance on me to become a leader of a town of 35,000 people, and was I ready for that
You're doing all
challenge?
right.
Well, thank you. And I said, I want you to be the chairman because I know you for a kid, you're an honest kid and all that. This is what I want.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's good, because when I was on the prior year by myself, I was left in the dark. The chairman never told me anything, nor the town manager. He goes, so now we have to hold this town manager accountable. And I'm like, great, TJ. So we hold people accountable, and
Good.
I can learn stuff because I don't know anything. So I wish you'd help me, and I asked any of the members, but Joe McCrisky, Bob Regan, Cynthia Walsh, I wanted them all to help me because, like I says, I'm not a politician.
Right.
So I wanted to learn, and I wanted to do the best as I could. Like I says, I've done parades and school fairs, everything I try to do the best of my ability, and I go to that extra notch over just to see how good I can do.
So what is it? We just got one incumbent to be
One incumbent
that's running.
that's running, and then one on the ballot and one write-in.
Okay.
And then he says he didn't
And
write.
one of those could win. And not
Yeah,
the-
one of the three will win.
Okay.
Who? The question is, it's up to the people now. That's the biggest thing. Like I says, Miss Walsh I had as a teacher, but like I says, when you're up there, if you're talking, and she doesn't like it, she interrupts you. But when she talks, she can take all her time as you want. It's like I says, when I run a meeting,
I know her.
yeah, when I run a meeting, I let any members of the board talk, and I have one meeting, there was two attorneys, one member on the board was talking to another attorney when the case was going on with the Howie Hansen property for the high-rise apartments and all
right,
that, and the
up
two
north.
attorneys were going at it.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked at the attorney sitting on the board to my right.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, and I'm like, yes, he looked at me like, you can continue. And he's like, really? I'm like, you're a member of the board of selectmen like I am. And as a chairman of the board, I should say, at the time I was the chair of the, running that meeting that day because Mr. McCrisky was out of town,
Right.
you were voted like I was. If you have something to speak about it. I might not agree with you, but I give you the right to speak, and that's how I am. So I guess is if you saw the penny saver last week, certain people put in articles representing Mr. Recupero and how great they were, how great he was.
I don't think I
Well,
looked
on the second paragraph, it shows how some people on the member of the board, do not represent themselves professionally or how they dress.
Right.
That attack was for me. I wear collared shirt now. I put a pair of khakis on today.
You look fine to me.
Well, I usually go to work. If I go to selectmen's meeting, I'm in a collared shirt, and I'm in my work clothes, my work pants and my work boots and all that. But you only see above me. Now you can see my pants and everything else. But generally, you only see above my shirt. You don't see what I'm wearing. I wear my Hawaiian shirts when it's a hot summer day, and I
so
wear shorts.
They criticize you for
They
that?
criticize me for that. But like I says,
Wow. Clothes don't make the man.
that's what I figured too. Yeah, the clothes don't make the man. I mean, when I first started going, I used to wear my lime green shirts
Yeah.
to go to, because I used to leave right from the meeting right to work.
Yeah.
And even my wife was saying, hey, and people start saying, this don't look good. At least put a collared shirt, act up to your part. I'm like, you'll get a point. So I told the wife, like, we don't want a bunch of collared shirts
Right.
for me.
You're doing all right. in
So
my
yeah,
book.
well, like I says, I'm trying to, it's tough, like I says, I work construction. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a businessman. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a salesman.
You don't have
I'm
to
a,
be.
yeah. Yeah, I'm a construction worker driver, so
You got common sense,
I do
too.
got common sense. So it's tough, so.
And I think you know people, too, pretty good.
No, I do. I'm a good judge of
Yeah.
character, but like I said, I saw that second paragraph and how I present myself on the board is because why? I don't let anybody talk down to me, or I step, like I says, I call them the special people of the shadow government. I figure there's about 2,000 of them out there.
Really?
Maybe a little bit less, but.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, and like I said, I know who they are. I can't say their names because of ethics violations.
And
You
they
get in
keep
trouble.
certain people in office, huh?
Well, I tell you right now, they control, and I've been saying it on every show, they control the town meeting floor.
Really?
Yes, they're the majority of the town meeting floor.
Wow.
That's why they get things constantly across. They control most of the FinCom, which does the money. They're on the Board of Selectmen. They're on the planning board, zoning board. They're everywhere. They have their soldiers everywhere. They're like plants.
Really?
They're everywhere. You know what? Like I say at every show, I love the special people, the shadow government, because they got it down packed. They have people everywhere. So now
Wow.
they'll see me on this show. Now they're going to come calling you. We want to be on the show because they want to rebuttal against me. They want to take me down. Let me say, take me down. You know what? I'm going to keep speaking the truth if you like it or not.
You keep
and,
doing it.
I know they don't like that, and they're afraid of me. And I think they're afraid of this Peter Brown, because we're going to tell you right now, the people need to hear the truth.
Right.
It's a shame that the people aren't hearing the truth.
So if Brown wins or Cynthia, they would take the, or whoever came out tops in the vote would probably knock him out, huh?
Would knock out who?
Knock out the incumbent?
We would knock out the incumbent, but the incumbent
Right.
could win too. Like I says, whoever gets the top 3 votes, Cynthia,
That's
TJ.
Recupero, right?
Recupero's the incumbent, but Cynthia's running, and Cynthia has her fallings, and hopefully Peter Brown has his fallings. But like I've told the people, the time for the change is now. If Peter Brown does not come in,
So. Yeah, I think so.
this town will not come out of this one.
Right, I
This
agree.
will hurt this town more than ever. This town manager will now laugh at the people now. He's now starting to talk to reporters with chastity stuff, because I've been complaining for the past 2 years. He doesn't talk to reporters. He won't talk to.
Boy, I've never even laid eyes on the guy.
He probably won't either, Dick. He doesn't come out. He doesn't come out.
Wow.
But like I said, he doesn't talk to reporters. He thinks Mark Schneider is not a reporter and all that. So it's just, he has his ways about it. But we all have our ways. So like I says, you can't hate the man for his faults. He is who he is. I am who I am. You are who you are.
Yeah.
We all are who we are. We all have our own colors. We all have political views.
Would you like to see him replaced?
Who?
The town manager?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Not just the town manager. I'd like to see the town manager.
Couple of selectmen?
No, yeah, maybe the couple of selectmen. But definitely the town manager and probably about 6 of his main disciples. If you knock out, you get rid of the town manager and then take his 6 main disciples right out, knock them right out. Send them, hey, we're cutting this position. We no longer lead it. We're trying to save budgets for the town. And they're all over. That'd be probably about $500,000 in with salaries, if not a little bit more. Then you get rid of the town manager. You're looking at $250,000, $300,000 of salaries. And you get rid of those other 5 disciples,
Right.
and you watch the attitudes of the other one change very quickly.
Really?
Oh, there's certain ones that cater to him. They think he's a god. Is it fair? I don't know.
Is the town manager, does he know all the static that he got over the police chief
He doesn't care.
situation? He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Really?
Because he's got two right now on the board that
Why did he do that?
I
Because
cannot.
we know that the job was being done well, very well.
I cannot discuss that, Dick.
Oh, you can't?
I cannot discuss
Okay,
that.
okay,
I cannot discuss that.
okay.
I can.
I
Certain
mean,
guy says.
Do you think there were grounds, let's put it that way, for him to be let go? The police chief.
Well, like I says, he wasn't let go.
You don't have to go into the detail.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't let go. He did retire, because
Well, yeah, that was just.
he did retire. He wasn't let go, but the town manager probably didn't like his popularity and how he was running the things.
That's what
And
I figured.
Like I says, over the years, Dick, like I says, you know much better than I do.
Yeah.
The politicians and the town managers have always want to run all these departments: police,
yeah.
the fire, and the
Sure,
DPW.
Sure.
We hire these people to do their job. We hire police chiefs. We hire fire
You've got
chiefs.
some
We
good
hire.
people too.
We do have a lot of good people, but
Very much so.
if we're not going to let these people do their job, then all due respect, police, fire, DPW, Board of Health, all these department heads, we should fire them all, give the town manager $500,000 and let him run the whole entire town.
If you were elected king of Stoughton right now,
The king of Stoughton?
yeah.
what do you consider the king of Stoughton?
no, what changes would you make in the running of the town?
I think the people, first of all, the people should
Would
be
you
able to,
change the Board of Selectmen somewhat?
I cannot discuss that.
Okay.
I cannot discuss that. Do I have my own opinions? Yes, but I will not discuss that.
Oh, as far as the individuals go.
Individuals, yes. There's be certain employees in certain departments that I don't think we need anymore.
Okay.
We have a lot of people now that have gotten monstrosity raises since this guy has been here, and they're looking about cutting pay and cutting pay. Now he wants to put more people on into the.
He's in their ball game.
Town manager now wants to hire somebody now for the police department to another boss. He wants to hire. He's hiring so much management so we can control his. He can justify. I should say he can justify his job.
Is Devine coming back?
My understanding, he is coming back. He's on a 60-day suspension. But this is not a.
Not in the same position. I think I understand. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know that question either.
Okay. Okay.
I was told it's not going to be, but I do not trust the town. I should say the leader of the town right now. I do not trust him. So he's saying one thing, but he could do another thing because he runs the day-to-day operations. That's the town manager.
Do you think the system we have now is working? The 5 selectmen and the town manager, or do you think that we ought to look at it again?
Oh, we definitely have to look at it again.
I was on the Charter Commission. So.
The charter has to be changed. I think it's time for.
What would you like to see? That's what I'm interested in hearing.
A mayor.
And a group behind him?
I'm scary about the group, Dick, and I'll tell you why. I think we need a mayor to let the people elect him, not be, if he's not doing his job, the people throw him out, elect him right out.
Okay.
So that's why I'd like to see a mayor or a town manager that's elected by the people, not by voting him. Okay, Dick, we're going to hire you because I know you for years. No, I think the people should elect who the town manager or a mayor should be. That's my personal opinion. That's not. I think town meeting is a great thing they do, but the town meeting should be open to everybody, Dick.
Yeah.
If you own a business in town, but you don't live in town.
Right.
You should be able to come and say, I own this business in such and such location.
Right.
These are my concerns.
Yeah.
And not told me, okay, you pay tax in town, we'll take all your money, but you have no say. Unacceptable on that too. So I think an open town meeting should be brought back, not certain members for certain precincts. It should be opened up to everybody, and everybody should vote. And once it's vote, people leave. That's the problem is, people vote, they leave, then they come back and reopen the thing back up again. That's the problem.
So how are we going to change things from the way they've been in recent times? What would be some of the changes you'd like to see happen?
Well, right now, I'd love to see Peter Brown get in.
Yeah.
To help me up on the Board of
That's
Selectmen.
loud and clear.
Oh, that is loud and clear.
I think he'd be a good addition.
Well, like I said, he has his opinions. We've had our political
I was impressed with
disagreements.
him when he came on the show.
We've had our disagreements between him and myself, political agreements, and it happens. And like I said, I can agree to disagree. But
yeah, you don't want to have somebody on there that's
no, but
on
the
echo,
number one
someone that
objective of
thinks
being a
similar
selectman.
to you, though.
But you know what? I'm not always, a lot of people don't think I'm right, and I may not be right, but I think I'm right. But we got to do what's right for the town people. I'll give you a perfect example.
Yep.
Our last meeting of the year in December, the town hall employees wanted to go home early.
They wanted
to close early. Instead of 4:30, they wanted to close at noon time. I had really no problems with closing at noon time. My problem was, okay, if I let the town hall close early, police, fire, DPW, library, council on agents, the nurses.
What about them?
Yeah, what about them? And that's like I said, so even if, like I said, they don't throw Christmas parties anymore or Hanukkah parties. They want to say holidays. I hate the word holiday.
Right.
So if you can't throw a Christmas party or a Hanukkah party, and we don't do you don't bring in platters, you don't bring anything anymore because it's all politically correct. You can't do none of this.
I know.
The liberals are taking over, but that's a story for another day. But okay, so if we can't give our employees those types of things, give them 4 extra hours worth of pay.
Give them what?
It would have been 4 hours they left, 4.5 hours pay.
Okay.
So even if you give the police, fire, and DPW, say maybe 2 hours only instead of the 4.5 hours for comp time or something. So if it's Christmas Day or Thanksgiving, they want to go home with their kids and eat dinner with their kids. Or Christmas, they want to open the gifts for the Christmas.
Sure.
Or they want to spend a couple hours on Hanukkah to open a gift for Hanukkah. Let them go home for a couple hours. As somebody like me, okay, I'll come in for you for a couple hours. Then and as long as the shift is covered, I don't see a problem with that. But to let just the town hall close and not everybody else, my employees should all be treated the same.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that.
And then some of them like, oh, you're mad at us. I'm like, not that I'm mad at you. I want to treat all the employees the same.
We've got a lot of good employees in
We
this
got
town,
great
don't we?
employees, excellent employees.
Yep.
But there's a few, I'd say there's about 25 that need to leave.
Really?
That I've been, over the past 2 years that I've seen.
Really,
20,
huh?
yeah, 25
Wow.
need to be sent on their way.
Is he the favorites of the town manager?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
People know who they are. People see it. I mean, if I'm seeing it, other people are seeing it. But the problem is they are afraid.
What kind of a contract does he have? How do you get rid of him? That's what I'm looking to.
2017 is he is up. But as of
2017.
2017, July of 2017.
That's next year.
That's next year. But I'll be up April 2017. So if
Now, how does he have to be voted to? Another term. I don't
he has to be
know. How
voted
long
for
are the
another term, another
terms?
contract. My understanding right now, there's going to be coming up in the next probably few weeks. They want to bring him. They want to renew his contract again for a longer extension.
That's no surprise, is it?
No.
He might not get an unblemished vote either.
Well,
I tend to think.
well, I'm gonna say no to that because
No, this is what I
he
mean.
was set to 5.5% raise this year. Plus, if he did certain things, he could get an extra percentage up to 3%.
Okay.
I have not seen those extra things that he's done. Anything extra that he's done.
You haven't
So-
seen him done?
No, I've never seen him done. So last year, we went onto the meeting, and they said, we want to give him more money. I said, he's already getting 5.5%. Now you want to give him more on top of this? What has he done? Oh, he's good. I'm like, he's not good until, well, we got a new school coming, we got a new public safety building coming, we got a new library. Until I see the ground breaking
Yeah.
and things changing,
Yeah.
they don't count. You can talk about the school all you want. I like the school,
Yeah.
but I'm worried about my seniors. I'm worried about how they're going to pay for it.
Right.
I had some questions now. They're starting to get an answer. And TJ the other day says, I've been asking questions for a while. TJ does give me the answers. And like I says, I'm glad TJ is on that committee and he's in charge of that committee. But there's certain people on that committee who were handpicked by the town manager, and they shouldn't be there.
What's his salary right now, the town manager?
I don't know offhand. I think it's 150. I think if not a little bit more. I'm in that area. I'm not
Really?
positive. I don't. Like I says, I don't care what the people make.
What kind of a term do they give him when they re-vote him? I mean, 2-3 years?
It's usually 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
Like I says, I don't look at I don't mind paying the money if you deserve the money.
Right.
Like I says, if you're worth $200,000, I'm going to pay you $200,000. But I want you at our beck and call, and I want to make sure it runs to the T.
You're not satisfied with his performance then?
No, I'm not. And everybody knows that. The whole town knows where I stand. But
Are you the only one on the board right now?
as of
that
right now,
feels
I
that
think
way?
I am. Like I says, the people know where I stand. That's why I made that motion, because I want the people to know, listen,
Yeah.
I'm out there, but I am by myself. That's why I say to people, everybody says Peter Brown is the fourth vote. Peter Brown is not the fourth vote. Peter Brown hopefully will be my second vote
Right.
to get rid of the town manager, because I made a motion to get rid of him, and none of the other members of the board said anything.
I like hearing that.
So hopefully
I
Peter Brown
really
will be.
think he has to go.
Oh, fact, Dick.
I
It's
say
fact. But
that
like I
as
says, but
say that as a long-time resident of the town.
I'm one man. I'm fighting an army.
That's where it begins.
Well, I know. I said I'm one man, and I'm fighting the battle. And everybody says you're going to lose the battle. I'm like,
Get one woman with you, too.
oh yeah. I says I'm not worried about the battle. I want to win the war.
Good.
And my war is when he's gone out this door. Like
Good.
I says, he's.
And I would back that.
I appreciate that, and
action.
I guess I
mean
asked the
that.
people
I
to.
wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
If
you know.
the people who believed in me voted for me 2 years ago, I asked you to do the same and vote Peter Brown in, write his name in, write Peter Brown in. I need help up there.
Right.
As everybody can see, I'm fighting a war by myself. There's certain members of the Board
I
of
guess
Selectmen.
you are.
And like I said, I took that commitment on to fight. Like I
Yeah.
says,
Well,
they
don't-
voted me to become the leader. I will be that leader. I'm becoming that leader. I'm not afraid to be that leader. But like I says, the
You're going to
special.
be the chairman?
It's up to the rest of the boards to vote. As of right now, like I says, I didn't run to be the chairman.
No, I know that.
I did not run to be the vice chairman.
No, you're not looking for that.
I ran to be the people's selectman.
Be nice to see you in that slot, though.
You know, Dick, I probably do more out of that slot, to be honest
Well,
with you.
could be.
And that's me. It's just,
Could be.
like I says, you know, the chair has to run a solid meeting, has to keep everything stable, and that's not who I am.
Let me ask you, how is the police department functioning now? I do like the new chief. That was a great move to put her in that job, acting chief.
Well, that came from Police Chief Paul Chastity, who he recommended to put in charge.
That,
So
that sounds like him.
we went with his.
But I think she's very good. I've had her on the shows a couple of times.
As
with
of
the
right now,
drugs.
I haven't heard anything.
No,
Like I says, I don't.
I thought that was a good move.
like I says, I don't run the day-to-day operations. I don't want to go to the fire department and tell them what to do. I don't want to go to the town hall and tell them what to do.
No,
the
no.
DPW or no the
Yeah.
it's not my.
No, you
our
should-
job
you
is to.
shouldn't be.
Our job is to help the residents. Our job is to help our department heads.
Okay.
But we were told, and I'll say this, and people, and I'm going to keep saying it. About a year and a half ago, there was a department head meeting, and the town manager says he wants none of the employees in the department heads to talk to the town selectmen.
Oh, is that right?
I asked a few department heads if that's true, and they said yes, but they wouldn't come out forward to say that.
Welcome
because
to Nazi Germany.
they
huh?
they feared for their job of retaliation.
Wow.
I say the
I don't
town
see
manager,
any-
the human resource, and certain people rule with an iron fist.
I don't see any reason that he should be kept on. I've never laid eyes on the guy, but I hear a lot of things.
Well,
You know?
like you say, Dick, I don't like to judge a book
Not
by
just you, but
No,
I
I
hear
don't
it.
like to judge a book by its cover. But I've been there 2 years, seeing this book every day. I should
Right.
how
Right.
he acts, this, that.
Right.
He acts. I says, I'm the worst up there. I'll be honest with you. I'm not polished. I'm not politically correct.
You do fine.
Well, but certain people don't like that, like I says. But
Well,
I told you when I ran, and you're gonna
Yeah.
hear the truth, and
Yeah.
you're not gonna like to hear the truth. And like people right now, like, oh my God. And then other members of the board and other
you're
around
doing the
town.
job the way it should be done,
Well,
my opinion.
Oh, that's your opinion, but other people don't agree with you. And,
Well-
and like I said, I'm okay with that. But I ran to tell the people, this is what you're going to hear. And like I says, a lot of people do not like hearing this. But
Yeah, what are you
yeah.
supposed to play ball or something?
I'm not playing ball.
No, you won't.
I won't drink the Kool-Aid, as they say.
Right.
I can't be bought. I won't be bought.
No.
I vote with my heart. I do not vote for any political gain, any political interest. I don't vote for any financial gain to myself, to my family.
You need a couple of other members of the board to be with you, and then you'll
Well,
be able
that's,
probably to
but
get
you know what?
something done.
That's why we're all different, and I'm okay. Like I says, I can agree, disagree. Like I says, is the board on a little bit of turmoil right now? Yes, it is. Do I like that? No, I do not. Is it embarrassing to the town? Yes, it is.
Right.
Am I probably one of the major contributions to that? I probably am. But I just
But you'd
want.
like to see some changes.
I would like to
obviously.
see tremendous changes. Tremendous changes.
Right.
It's like I says, we are voted in by the people
Yeah.
to be leaders.
Yeah.
And certain people, and when I first got on, people tell me, "What's your agenda? What do you want to do this? How you?"
Right.
And I'm like, "What do you mean my agenda?"
Who do you
this and
want to
that?"
get working for the town?
Yeah,
and
and
all
I-
that
and I-
stuff. Yeah.
I didn't understand. Like I really didn't. Like I said, I wasn't.
no.
I'm a construction guy. I'm not. So I was like, "Hey, this is And I started learning, and now being on for 2 years and being a role
You've
model.
learned a little.
I learned a lot. I should have learned a lot. Not a little. I learned a lot.
Right.
And it's crooked. So if it's crooked in these small town politics, imagine what it's like in Washington,
That's a
D.C.
tough word to hear about my hometown. I've been here all my life,
Well, me too, Dick. Born and raised at Goddard Hospital.
There you
So
go.
48 years. It's going to be 49
I
years.
was born at Norwood Hospital.
Well, but see, so you're not really a Stoughton. You were born in Norwood. I was born in Stoughton. So
Well, they were living in
no,
Stoughton.
no, I know. See, like my kids were born in Brock Hospital, but we were living in Stoughton.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I love this town.
Yeah.
They call me the bully. They call me, I'm loud. I speak loud, as you can tell right now. I speak loud.
I like your presence on the board.
Well, like I says,
I do,
it's
really.
passion. I love this
That's
town.
why I'm having you on.
Well, like I said, once again, thank you. My mom came here. She met my dad. My father went over the Azores years ago. My mom lived in this town for 25 years.
Yeah.
Once we sold the Stoughton Diner, my mom and dad moved to Hull. We had a house down in Hull. I was there for about 6 years, but I was back and forth every day. Met my wife and moved back home. This was always home to me. My mother always called Stoughton home.
Good.
She lived in Hull for much longer. It says 29 years, 4 years longer than being in Stoughton. But that was her summer home. She always considered that, and Stoughton was her home.
Yeah, well,
But she, like I said, I've told everybody she's back here in Stoughton at the Evergreen Cemetery.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, yeah.
home, but not the way she wanted to be home, but she
Right.
is home. And I told her, she told me not to run for this. It's evil, it's dirty. I'm like, Mom, it can't be. Like, and I said, I wish I had 2 minutes to tell her, Mom, you were right. I wish I could just hold her one more time and tell her, you were so right.
My mother and father were born in Stoughton, too, and I guess it would be 3 of my 4 grandparents. We never knew our grandparents. They were gone when we came along, But one was born in the old sod,
So
County Cork.
my
But we didn't know any of our grandchildren.
my
Our
my mother
grandparents.
loved this town
Oh,
as
yeah.
much as I did.
Yep,
Like I said, coming from the
a good
Azores,
town.
it's a great town, and we can make this town great again.
yep.
It's just certain people need to.
We need people like you on the board, so No, really.
Well-
And people that get elected to things should be willing to speak out. And a lot of times they just go into the,
Well, yeah.
just into the role, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, that is true too. Like I says, I'm a different animal. I'm being
Well,
told.
you are.
I'm a different animal.
You are. And it's good to see.
Like I said, people said I was down at the center playing my music when I was running. I just watched over the years. People sit in the center. They just stand there with the sign, like just standing there. It's like, I'm like, this is boring. Like, I'm not going to bring music so we can dance and laugh and talk.
Yeah, you don't mind speaking out either. That's another good thing.
That's probably a bad thing too, though. That's probably a bad thing too. But what do? I want what's right for the town of Stoughton. Is that asking too much?
Absolutely.
Like I says, I think Peter Brown would be an asset to the Board of Selectmen.
I would agree. I would agree.
Like I says,
from what I see, I've had him on twice.
well, like I says, people like T.J. Recupero and people like Cynthia Walsh. They're going to have their voters no matter what.
Right. Yeah, they will.
TJ's pushing the school a lot, which I don't blame him. He's done a great job. But Peter Brown's in favor of the school, and they want to ask Peter Brown that question because they think TJ's the only one.
Right.
Peter Brown wants that school.
Right.
And his daughter's graduating in a couple of years, but he still wants that school.
Right.
Miss Walsh said straight out, she doesn't want the school. She doesn't want to pay for the school.
I
And she was a teacher.
I know.
So there's things
I find that hard to believe, but
there's things here you got to look at very difficult. And like I says, she plays the game. She has no money and this and that. She chooses to live like that. She has a cable. The high tension wires go through her property. Like I've said before, allegedly she gets paid for them. She rents her property out to landscapers, the truck companies. They park their vehicles there.
Yeah.
So they're there for free. She takes all kinds of 2 to 12 rides a day on the tax, like I've said before. Where does she get this money? Don't play games with the people.
Right.
She grows she grows corn and lets it die and never picks it. So she can pay less taxes. Do you think people don't see this?
You know
think we're
what's
sleeping?
going on, don't you?
Unfortunately, I do, and that's what the problem is. They don't like to say that. Like I said with
No,
TJ.
they don't.
TJ's a great person, but he came on and says, I was subpoenaed by the courts to go talk. He says it was only 5 minutes. And the tape that came out, it's all over Facebook, was 39 minutes. What's he covering for? Right. And then he tells me I come on these shows like this now, I'm lying about this stuff. I'm lying about it. You got proven fact. You said 5. You come out of your own mouth. You said it was only for 5 minutes, and it's 39 minutes. Why weren't any other members of the Board of Selectmen called up there?
Right.
Yes, answer me that question. How come the other selectmen weren't called? What is he hiding? These are the questions I want to know with people. I ask questions,
Anytime
and they don't like it.
anytime you want to come on, call my number and come
Dick,
on.
anytime you want to have me,
Okay.
You want me once a month? I'll come on once a month. Like I says, I don't care about that.
I might even do that.
You want me once a month? I'll come on once a month. Like I says, the people need to hear what's going on.
Yes, they do.
And like I says,
Yes,
now
they
I
do.
think that it's sad that the chief left, but in a way it was good that he left. Because him leaving, retiring, because he said, hey, I don't want to put up with this, the
It's
lies
kind
and
of
everything
opened
else.
a few eyes.
He's opened a lot of eyes. So
Yeah.
this is, losing him might have been a great loss to the town of Stoughton,
It sure was.
but it's we have to look at it as a gain.
Yeah.
Because he brought this, he
Yeah.
changed his department around,
Yeah.
and now the people say, listen, this guy left because of what? These are the reasons why. And he
Yeah,
said straight out.
I couldn't believe that he.
And
when
if
that was done,
he puts this stuff out on the newspapers, and the town mayor's trying to rebuttal, saying he's lying. Police chief's not lying.
No.
Police chief is not lying.
He was
And
a
I-
good
And as
man.
there's certain members on the Board of Selectmen that will jump in front of the bullet for the town manager.
Right. Oh, I do
Why?
know that.
Why
yeah.
is that?
Right.
Why is that? There's certain
don't
things
know.
like that. He does certain things. I do agree with him 100%. I'm not going to say I don't. He
How
does
long has he been the town manager?
4.5 years.
4.5.
So, but in the
Making
2 years that I've been there,
Making how much would you say?
I want to say around like 150,000. But like I says, I don't know his exact pay, and I don't look at the exact pay. I don't care what the superintendent makes. I don't care what the new fire chief makes. I don't care what a patrolman makes. It's none of my business. I mean, it is public record, where we
Right.
can go look, but it's not my business, Dick. I'm not here to say, oh, you make this much money, you make this much money. That's
But
not my job.
He plays the game, huh?
The game is in his hand now. The ball's in his court. I know that we've said stuff in the past, and it was 3-2, member of the vote of the board, and he ignores us.
Did he get along with the chief?
No.
He didn't.
My opinion, no.
Okay.
No.
That's why the chief is gone.
Most likely. Like I says, in my opinion, I think a town manager or a mayor, how you look at it, their job is to work with the department heads
Yeah.
to try to, okay, Dick, how can we save so much money here? Because this, the fire department needs a little bit this year, or the schools need a little bit more this year because they want
Right.
to do this,
Right.
or the library needs this year. Then we got to go back to the DPW, then the council and agent to
Yeah.
kind of try to divide the money. I mean, we got a lot of things coming on.
Is Devine coming back as in the former position that he had, or have you heard anything about that? I'm just curious. Maybe you can't speak to it. I don't know.
No, you asked that question a while ago. Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
he is coming back. Under which role? I do not know.
As a member of the department.
As a member of the department. Under which role?
Okay.
I can't talk about it, but
No, that's okay.
I don't know how it's going to come out.
Okay.
So that's my opinion.
Okay.
But like I says, the change is Peter Brown.
I don't have a position on that, believe it or not.
Well,
I liked him, and we
and
got
I'm gonna
along
say
well
something.
when he was. I thought he did a good job when he was here. When
I
he
guess
was
this
in that position.
when
But I'm not taking
No,
any
and I'll tell you right
position.
now.
If he comes back, fine.
when he when I did all my Christmas night parade, all my parades and school fairs and everything.
Sure.
The deputy chief, I'd go to him and I'd ask for this, and this. He'd look at me and say, "Are you crazy?" I'd say, "Well, yeah, but how can we do this to keep everybody safe?" He's like, "You're asking for a miracle." I said, "Once again, I know, but I got along great with him."
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I did, and I have
did
nothing.
myself,
I have
yeah.
nothing bad to speak bad about him.
Right,
What he
good.
did in his personal life is his own personal business. Again,
Right,
none of
right,
my business.
right.
And I
No,
says,
I agree.
As a person, and I've said it before in the other shows.
But in his job, he was good, I thought. I'm with you. I'm with
Like
you
I
on
says,
that one.
I've never had a problem with him doing his job.
No.
But I didn't work for him direct, so I don't work for the chief direct. I don't work for the fire chief. So,
Okay.
I don't know how the other guy. And like I says, I don't ask any of the police officers how he did his job because once again, it's not my job. He was the deputy chief. That was his job.
We still got a little over 6 minutes. Right now, what would bring this town back? What would you like to see? You want to start with the election, I'm sure.
The election. I'd love to see Peter Brown get in.
Okay, that would be number one. And what else?
I would like to see the town manager part ways with the town of Stoughton.
What
And
does he? How many does he need to?
Four. Four to fire.
Four to remain, or four
No,
to go?
four to go.
Four out
Four
of
to
the
go.
five.
4 out of the 5.
Is that possible this year?
Well, that's the tough question. That's a real tough question.
Yeah.
I cannot answer that, Dick. I know.
Well, it depends on the election too.
Oh, in the election, if Mr. Brown gets in, maybe certain other members of the board will, like I says, to hold his feet to the fire, we should hold his feet to the fire, really make him do things.
Right.
But, and I would like,
You mean
honestly,
the town manager?
The town manager. I
Oh,
would love,
yeah.
and people say hold his feet to his fire. I'm like, I actually want to put him on like a roast to put his whole body on the fire to really hold him to the
Is
fire.
he always present at the meetings?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Because I don't watch them.
No, he is there. He's there. Like I says, he just has a different way about him, which I have a different way about me.
Yep.
You have a different way about yourself. We all have different ways about each other.
Yeah.
But when he came in the first time, and the people come in to voted no confidence, everything down. He had his back to the crowd and was looking down.
Really?
Yes, and that's he says, you spill the milk, you better be a big boy and take it.
So how long is he's got another term that they're going to vote him in?
Well, that's
You think?
I will not vote him in.
No.
I will not vote him in.
What's he get? 3-year terms?
3-year terms.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know what the last extension was.
Is one coming up soon? Do you think?
It's actually in talk about it now. I know there's certain members of the board right now that want to extend his contract.
Oh boy.
Let's give him more money and show
I
him.
think I know who they are.
We should give more money and work with them. I says, more money and work with them. I says, are you insane? I will not. I will not.
No.
But the problem is last time,
Stick to your guns.
they wait till I walk out because I have to go to the meeting at night. So like tonight, I'm going to go to the meeting after this. So I got to leave there about 9:30, go home and change, get into my work clothes, and take off. So they wait till after I leave to make votes. Then it'll become the 4-1 vote
Do
or
they
3-2.
really?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
They play the game, huh?
Of course they play the game. And you know what? All the power to them. I play the game, but I don't play the game, Dick.
No.
I don't play the game. And, I think all of us, 5 of us, should be there. Last week, we can have a go. We had a roundtable meeting talking about all kinds of stuff. I work for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Mass DOT. I'm mandatory. When they talk snow and ice,
Right.
I went in on Sunday at 7 o'clock at night, and they kept me until Tuesday until 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
I can't say, okay, time for me to go home.
Right.
That's like saying to a firefighter, okay, the building's on fire, your shift's over, guys, pick everything up, drive back to the station, let the new crew come and take it over. It doesn't work like that. Or a police robber, hey, there's a robbery going on right now. Let the robber get away because my shift's over. It doesn't work that way.
Right. I would think that you get some good, solid support from some strong, town workers that know what you're doing, or what you're feeling.
Some do, some don't like me. And like I said, I'm okay with that.
Right.
I says that, and I keep saying it, the special people of the
the black
shadow.
team and the white team, right?
Not even that. It's the special people of the shadow government that
Yeah.
they run the town meeting and the finance committee and all that. I want to know who's actually the head generals are.
Wouldn't that be nice?
You have how they say when you get captured, take me to your leader?
Right.
There's a lot of leaders, and I know who the leaders are, but I want them to come to me. Show me who the leaders are.
Very
confront me. The leaders won't confront me. They can go on Facebook and say stuff. They can put ads on the penny saver, how I'm no good, I'm this, I'm that. You know what? Sticks and stones are breaking my bones, but
Just
you know
go.
what? Name's not going to hurt me.
Go for it.
And I'm going to, like I said, I will fight the fight, and I will.
As long as you just be faithful to yourself, to your thoughts, and don't.
Well,
I don't think you're going to change.
No, I plan not to. I've been here 2 years, and I had a good good family friend who knew my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Came from the same island.
Yeah.
My mom and dad lives in town here and everything else.
Yeah.
He voted for me. He said straight out, he goes, I voted for you because either the other two people up at the time, he didn't want that person in again. He goes, I'm going to vote for you, but he says, it's tough because you have no experience, you know. Are you going to sell out? Are you going to do this? And but you know, and I don't blame that. It's his big,
Right.
seeing that, it's scary, you know. Will you sell out? The pressure, it's a lot of work. I mean, the
know.
pressure, it's scary, you know. And people are like, oh, you got to vote this way. I'm like, oh, I ain't voting this way. And to be that one outcast all the time was, you know.
Well,
so,
you've been your own man since you went on there.
well,
as
and
far
that's what
as
I plan to
could
be. And
see.
with this.
And you want to keep that, you know.
Yes, I do. And this gentleman said the same thing. He goes, I wish your mom was still here. And I tell you that all the time. You became a man that no one would ever believe you were. You were like a little wild, you know, like a normal kid, just being a punk like every other kid was.
Right.
You became the man that I became, so.
1 minute, the last minute, I want you to tell me, where did that nickname come from?
Like I said, Keith Galizio from soccer. I was shorter. Like I told you in the beginning, I was just shorter.
Yeah.
I was never smaller, Dick. I was shorter.
But what is Spanky? How does
From
that?
the Little Rascals. Do you remember Spanky and our gang?
Oh, it is from the Little Rascals.
I come out of my
Sure
mother
I
at
do.
200 pounds, Dick. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
I've never seen under 200 pounds, so I would love to be under 200 pounds, but that will never happen, so.
Okay.
But I thank you for letting you have me as a guest on your show.
Anytime you want to come on.
You
got
call
it.
me, Dick. You got my number. I'd love to come on anytime you want me.
Well, you came the first time I called you, so.
Oh, I will come anytime, like I
I think you're going to
said.
get another call pretty
No
soon.
problems. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Good job. 29 seconds. We did it.
All right. Thank you, Dick.
Keep up the good work.
All right, everybody. Like I says, please vote Peter Brown. I need help up there. So,
Go for it.
yeah, go for it, Peter Brown. So,
I see it.
who knows? Like I says, it's tough, like I says, but
We're done.
we can do it, people. I said I will support the town as long as I can.